welcome to how to use a Warthog in combat. So I've seen a lot of people in Warzone not fighting with their hogs very well. So I'm going to do a video here with Hawkmail and we're going to show how to use a Warthog effectively. So the advantages of a Warthog are speed and maneuverability. The weaknesses are that your gunner can get killed very easily and it's your only offensive weapon, so if you get shot out of the gunner seat, that's a lot of trouble for you. I've seen a lot of people who just drive up to some bad guys, stop and let the gunner shoot, and that is the worst thing you can do. All that's going to happen is your gunner gets killed. So for instance here you can see that we've called in the Warthog right at the start of a Warzone game. Now this is the best time to call it in. There's no heavy weapons on the map, there's no vehicles, so the Warthog is very powerful. Now you can see what I'm doing is I'm doing passes. Now I'm not slowing down, I'm continuing to, even when Hawkmail's got a target in sight and he's shooting that target, I just keep moving. We don't stop to try and get a kill. We're using it as a very hit and run vehicle. You can see Hawkmail's taking a lot of fire, but I'm keeping him going from cover to cover to cover to cover, so that there's never a point where he loses his shield completely. Now he will die, you'll see that later, but you want to try and move from cover to cover, and then if you do need to stop to let his shields go up, find somewhere nice and safe to stop. So you can see here I'm feeling rather safe, so I can know that I don't have to worry, and we just got 2 kills there. But I was always moving towards cover, so I stopped the vehicle, I started reversing into the tunnel to where I knew we had some cover from the enemies, so I could make a getaway and keep Hawkmail alive if need be. Now I'm also breaking up my pattern, I'm not always going the same directions in the same ways. And there we go, we've got an enemy Warthog there. So we're going to deal with this guy.
Garage captured.
Which is relatively easy, that Hawk really didn't know where we're coming from. But you see Hawkmail's lost his shield, so I'm hightailing it out of there. The shields are back up. You can see that the gun's overheated, so there's no point in getting back into combat just yet. And then we head right back into combat. We can see the guy's still in the hog up there. We continue to lay fire on him, but I continue to move. We're not hanging around just for the kill. And this is the thing you have to remember when you're a Warthog driver. Keep the hog moving. Try to avoid obstacles. Try not to be around in the same place too often. And whenever you see your gunner taking damage, get the hell out of there. Now getting the odd splatter is good, but sometimes the physics kind of messes up. So you gotta watch you don't come to a sudden stop or things like that. You can see Hawkmail's continuing to take fire, and this time he dies. Almost instantly. That shows how quick a gunner can die on a Warthog. At this point all I'm going to do is get right back to base. So I'm doing nothing but heading back to base at full speed. And this is so I can pick Hawkmail back up and continue on our way. And it's always good to get back to base because you're behind some shields, you're safe, no one can get any grenades on you or anything. So I communicate with Hawkmail, figure out where he is spawning, and then we're going to go pick him up and go on our way again. Now this tactic works in every single map. It's all about keeping the vehicles going. And this is a relatively good map for the Warthog, but there is a lot of choke points. So if the enemy do want to kill you, they can do it very easily. You can see here we're just keeping it simple, taking down enemies, keeping out of trouble. And you can see there I should have taken a left and got Hawkmail behind the cover there. Instead I went straight on and they managed to own him.
Level 4 Rex available. The soldier enforcer is killing our teammates.
So we're picking Hawkmail up again. Another good kill from Hawkmail there, good shooting. So again we want to keep this thing moving. You can see Hawkmail's taking a lot of fire, so I'm getting him right into the tunnel. Gonna wait for his shields to come back up. And then I know everything's cool again. So we're heading back around. The Warthog is incredibly maneuverable and it really does have good speed to it. So as long as you can keep it going, you can really keep out of trouble. Hawkmail's taking a lot of fire again, but dive him in behind cover so his shields can regen. Then we head back out into battle again. And you can see we're not particularly going for kills here. We're definitely getting a lot. But we're not hanging around, we're not stopping just to make sure we kill someone. We're just doing hit and runs. We're causing a lot of trouble. And it's all about staying sharp. So guys, that is everything I can kind of teach you about how to use a Warthog effectively. All about keeping it going, keeping its speed up, and kicking ass with it. Of course, having a gunner you can communicate with is obviously an advantage. I can tell Hawkman where I see targets once we come across them. He can let me know if his shields are having trouble. But what I'll do is I'll let you guys watch the rest of this with no commentary. You can see how it goes. And I'm also going to link you now to some videos that will show us kicking ass plus live commentary, so you can kind of hear how we're communicating with each other as we go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you next time.
Incoming Prometheans at the mine shaft. Incoming Covenant at the relay tower. Covenant patrol at the relay tower. Enemy eliminated the patrol leader. Incoming Promethean threat detected at the crane pit. Promethean warp imminent. Knight Strategos is at the crane pit. Level 6 Rex available. Teammates eliminated Knight Strategos. Incoming Covenant at the dig site. Remnant hunters at the dig site. Incoming Prometheans at the loading bay. Incoming Prometheans at the grotto. Knight Dignitary at the grotto. Enemy nearing victory. We're not out of this yet. We can still destroy the enemy core. Teammates eliminated the Knight Dignitary.